You are now listening to the Insight Fantasy Sports Podcast.
Welcome back to the Insight Fantasy Sports channel. It's BK here with another watch-along. We had a banging one last week with Crows v Cats. We've picked well, hopefully picking well again tonight in the form of Dockers v Pies. Now, Joel, we've been talking a lot just off camera, but we haven't actually really been talking about the game as much. How do you see everything panning out with all the outs?
Based on like how Freo's form has been this year at Optus Stadium, I do feel they might get over the line here. I know that's probably a rough one to say, considering Pies probably need to bounce back as well after Cripps missed last week. But yeah, I know just Collingwood, all Collingwood's outs and that just might help Freo a bit here.
Certainly takes a bit of a toll. I'm seeing, Maynard, Tagoe, Mychek, Pendlebury, not small names for them.
No.
Howe would be their only real best 22 out of Alan Sullivan and Markov, who we've seen is the sub for the game. But I've been a little bit humiliated because I've been real hot on Freo since the start of the season, and they've done nothing but disappoint, well, everyone, none less than their fans. Yeah. But
100%.
I couldn't believe my eyes when they opened up as actual favourites a couple of weeks ago. They've dropped down a little bit now. But I think Collingwood are on to win this one. Obviously got the watch along itself going. Let's switch it around to a bit of fantasy before we start the stream really going. Go through my trades and how my week went, and as you noticed, I'm back in the Average Joe's shirt for the very much average performance for me. I dropped about 10,000 ranks, I think. It was an absolute disaster. Is that where we are? Yeah, about 7,000. Unbelievable. Sinclair, stinker. Holmes, stinker. Brayshaw, stinker. Lindsay, 33. Davidson, 57. Sanders, 51. And there are a lot of fires burning around my team. And Cash Gen sort of freezed up with a lot of the rookies not really firing as well. Bustlinger got the sub. He's been dropped now. And it's been absolute disaster. Trades for this week. Gorman for DeConnick and Rankin in for Davidson. There is a world where I probably could have gone Sanders out to someone, but I reckon it just one more week and I'll move him on next week. Tossing up with the idea of a Sheasel as well for that. What about you? What are you doing for your trades?
You just cut off there for a bit. But this week, I was going to say I might actually have to get one of those Average Joe shirts as well, but I've had a decent week. I've gone up about 500 in the overall rank, which is okay. I will take it. Trades for this week, I've got an interesting move. One of the traders made his move as well and bought in Huswaite. Obviously, he's got a risky price range. Might not be in the Hawks side for the majority of the season, but I bought him in for Lawler.
Good.
And bought the Conning in. Bought the Big X in for the Conning, which I think a lot of people are doing this week as well, getting rid of the Conning there.
Very good. Vice and captaincy, what are you looking at?
Vice and captaincy for this week. I think the last might have been 2 games. I think Dacos has played Freo. He's actually played pretty well. So I've gone him as the VC and then gone against Meek on Saturday.
Yep. Oh, so against your own team.
Yep.
Here was the question I was faced with the other day. Are you allowed to say Gorn kicks a goal? Are you giving a fist pump to that one?
Yeah.
You're fist pumping against your own team.
You're gonna have to, I think.
Yeah.
Well, depending on how Dacos goes as well, though, tonight.
Mm-hmm.
If Dacos tears his game to shreds, then I won't have to do that.
Yeah, true. Good call. Good call. I'll say hi to Nathan and Alyssa as well. Thanks for tuning in on the YouTube, and they've got Pies joining us on the sort of predictions for today's game. I've gone. So mine was 50-50s vices between Brayshaw and Dacos. I've gone Brayshaw captain in front of a home crowd after getting smoked. Has a lot to prove, and you hope he'll have that sort of fire in the belly. Also, good luck to him, but there's word that Wagner might be sat on Nick, and obviously we see he has those games where he does cop the tag and go a bit lower. So I was already sort of tossing up between the two, so I'm just vicing the one that I know isn't going to have someone standing on his toes all day. And
you're making me feel risky now.
Well, it's not, because, like I said, it's what Dacos was making Sinclair and McRae look slow. What's he going to make Wagner look like? Concrete boots. And I'm going into Gorn as well. I just think he has to. It was between Gorn and Jerry for me.
I think one thing to note as well. This game is going to be one in the midfield. So just Tharong, Dacos. I think I'm just saying here on the broadcast here that they're in the top 5 in clearances in the competition at the moment. So that's big. So watch out for that tonight.
Wow, Sarong, someone else that's been, quiet in terms of fantasy talk.
Yeah.
I'm putting the C on Gorn. Good conditions against Hawthorn. I wanted to go Jerry, but I was thinking in the car on the way home, actually. Think about how many goals Brisbane are going to kick, and think how many set of bounces that's going to give Jerry.
Yeah.
So, look, that one is probably subject to change. I'll toss between them, but I'm backing Brayshaw over Dacos. There's every chance I'm regretting that in about 15-20 minutes, so we'll see how we go. I'm open to it. And another thing to sort of note as well I wanted to touch on for the game, get your loops set in as well. Everyone's going to have red dots this week, with the likes of, we're looking at my red dot Stone. He's been, hasn't been brought back in, so he'll be someone there for your defenders or your forwards. He's gone forward for me because I've already got Busslinger in my defence, who's an emergency, but you don't expect him to come back on either. And I know there's, who else has been sort of dropped? There's been a couple. Moraes is back.
Yeah.
He's on the other end of it. There's that other Port rookie that got dropped.
So a few
like
people are bringing in that Essendon rookie, I think, or you're going to wait a week on him maybe?
Well, I just had, a lot of cash and bigger fires to get out of my team. So I'll have my eyes on him for when I need to get rid of one of my cashed out rookies, a Stone, a Busslinger, etc. It'll be a little luxury downgrade as we count down to 2 minutes before bounce. What's your countdown sitting at, actually, Joel?
1 minute and 40.
Okay, you'll tell me what you're pausing at?
You want me to pause it at some point?
Yeah,
I'll pause it at 1:30. Yeah, 1:30. Cool.
So I'm at 34, 33, 32, 31, 30. Okay, I'll pause it as well. Give it a 3, 2, 1, play. Yep.
Sweet. Do you remember the last time these two teams played last year?
Is that a draw?
Yep.
Yeah, I saw it in the fixtures. I don't actually remember the game.
Yeah, it was Freo come from behind. I think they were down, maybe 15, 20 points late in the game, and they came back.
Yeah, right.
One player was going to be missing for Freo, though, was obviously Young.
Well, a lot of people have been bringing Johnson in, which is absolutely crazy to me.
Yeah.
Sorry, as I pull the screen back up for us. There we go. Now, as is the usual if you're new around here, we'll pause it on the very bounce. So if you're ahead of us, have a pause on that bounce, and we'll count you into where we are at. There's our man on the top of the stadium. You got any musical talent too, Jolie?
Nah, not really. Used to sing back in my day, but not anymore.
That'll have to be a forfeit. Nice. Alright, well, as we get ready to bounce, gonna pause it on the bounce. Says Brayshaw on Dacos. Okay. Oh, they didn't even show it. They didn't even show the bounce.
That's alright.
Alright, well, the ball's up in the air. 3, 2, 1. Play. We're away. Jackson gets it first. Long gets rid of it. Oh, gee. Houston early. Bolton away. Now Clark with his first kick forward. Dacos puts his head over the footy. Smart from Jackson not to go down. There's an early Brayshaw touch for me. Tracy tries to put on a lead. That is my go through.
Way.
Oh!
How did that even happen? It went straight through the middle of everyone. He's been playing well this year too, Tracy.
So,
What a start.
yeah. Where's this open space come from? Yeah, it's not clean enough from Josh.
Mm.
Look at this.
No way.
That's my man, Murphy Reed. I've got a few players in this game, actually.
Yeah, who have you got?
In total. So I've got Dacos, Brayshaw, Long, Reed. Ah, maybe not. I think just Reed's that unique one out of all them.
I've got Sarong and Dacos.
Sarong, still.
Yep.
And here he is with the footy now. Cleared away. Oh, body's in the pack. Got to get rid of it now.
Let me go on. I reckon my Freo tip might be on here.
Tipping Freo. It's brave. 6 and 2 pies. I mean, they worked themselves into this position so they could have the luxury to rest some players throughout the year, which is what they're going to need to do if they want to be strong in September. That's a poor turnover.
Game 2 of us being on the stream together, and it's also the second game that we're going against each other in the tipping.
We don't do easy. Oh, unlucky run from Amos. But yeah, we don't do easy games here.
Nah.
Not for the Watchalongs.
Not a chance.
That might be a good one. We see in the bottom right of our screens in St Kilda and Carlton.
Oh, that's right.
Luke Ryan
Spud
over,
Foley
man.
game.
Yeah, Spud's game. Love that. See, on a similar sort of tone to rounds, they released the Big Freeze beanies designs as well. I think it was yesterday.
Yep. Exactly what's on my head. Everyone wants to get one. It's right here.
Sarong!
Oh. Come on, Sarong. Got to kick that for me.
Wouldn't that have been nice?
That's what you'd call a fist bump.
At least it's not against your team.
Interesting from Houston there. Just banging it right up, trying to torp it.
Don't see enough of the torps. I want more. Warner, get them, Murph. Oh.
That brought us one under the thing.
Like in the cricket when the cricket balls go under it.
Mm.
Lovely place. You ever been to Perth?
No. No.
Brayshaw's got plenty of it early. There's Sarong again.
Oh.
Johnson. Man, a few people would have wanted that to go through. So what's he looking at? 677k, break even of 47. Last two of 94 and 95. I just don't trust your real out and out wingers, because there are games where he's gotten 13 touches, another 13 touches. Yeah, 44 and 36 fantasy points those. That's not someone I want to be trading in, just too big of a risk for my liking.
Yeah.
Oh, Jackson will have that.
I saw a stat before the game, because Mum's got the 7 broadcast up out there on the big TV.
Yep.
That having Darcy and Jackson in the same team, Cameron actually outweighs both of them combined in literally every single stat.
Yeah.
Which is, yeah, they just, I don't know, they've got to work it out.
Well, have you seen the what is it, Skinny Sean sort of chat on SEN they've been having with how, he's gone away slimmed up, whereas his size was one of his assets, and that looks lovely.
I better answer this call quickly. Hold on, just give me a moment.
That is an absolute bomb. I'd be interested to see his record from set shots, Tracy, because that's 55 out with a slide angle. That is absolutely bombs away for him. And yeah, let's have a look at this. So yeah, just too strong. Gets the hands out in front. I want to see this set shot again. It's a lovely mark. And look at that. Huh. Around the mark and bangs it as we're back in the middle. Now Cox hits crisp. Just on the edge of that centre square. He's going to bomb it forward inside 50. Anyone out the back? Too far.
Bloody team managing duties, Bryce.
Yeah?
Not playing footy, and I'm still having to do team managing duties this year.
Mm-hmm. Who are you managing? Have you got a youth team?
Reserves. Well, reserves and senior grade footy club.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Just doing all the team sheets each week, managing all the clearances and whatnot.
Yeah. And there's a Dacos tackle. Just in there. Wagner is standing on him at the moment. Plenty of hands on him. Moore's lost the headband. Isaiah Dudley. Can't get it. Oh. Just a bit of kick tick around the back, just changing up the angles. Just misses his target. McCree with a big don't argue. Houston knows how to hit a target. There's Lockie Sullivan in a pocket. Some great play, just Not afraid to use it around the edge of the 50 arc. Find a better option. And Sullivan just leaves it outright.
That's his first set shot miss of the season, it said there.
Now, Ryan on the kickouts.
I think he was another one in this
Great
matchup
mark.
or in previous matchups. Ryan's actually dominated as well against the Buys.
Yeah. There's Kyle Warner. Goes beautiful kick and corridor, and they're going to keep it moving. Pierce. Target can't quite find Dudley, but lands beautifully for Sarong. Can he hit a target now? Oh! Amos can make his mind up. Oh, beautiful from Sharp. He's going to hit. Oh. Spins. Voss 2-on-1. Beautifully worked. More now, looking quick the other way. It's Elliott. Keep it moving. Hoskin Elliott, the sub from last week. Long, another one in my team. She's gone out.
Bit of blood there. She must be split open.
Didn't look too hot. God, Darcy's been dominated both times in the ruck now by Mason Cox of all people. Elliott searching, but it's just... Oh, how long's he had that for? Lipinski. There you go, has it longer this time. Big switch. Yeah, now I heard a stat about... Was it Fremantle the slowest, like, mark or free kick to handball? Whoa! Teams in the comp. Oh, where's this one gone? Holding. Oh, maybe not. Lipinski. Can't quite hit it. Now here comes Clark. Has a bounce.
Bit of speed.
Oh. It's a good kick to Frederick. Good mark.
To another speedster.
Where's he looking? Short lead
Great
to
work.
Dudley. That's a great option.
Dudley's been able to keep his spot, hasn't he, since he's come in, since he's played his first game? I think so.
He's had a few vests, a few sub
Yeah.
appearances in there, but no, he's looked good, and being those smalls nowadays are such an asset to have. 5-3 in the season we can see in the bottom right, and that's straight through.
Great kick.
I asked my boss today, who's a hard Pies fan, who if he thought they were going to get up, and he said not a chance. He completely right. He just said 5-day turnaround. All the way over to Perth. He was never a fan.
Yeah.
More games at the MCG for Collingwood, I think.
Like, don't need any more. That's good.
Alright, Is it Skinny Sean back in the middle? Yeah, pushed out of the way again. It's long term because I've had these conversations with a lot of my friends. It was Wagner. That's why I don't captain Dacos. Sharp. Goes deep. Oh, he's kept it in. Frampton.
Oh,
Oh.
risky.
Tracy's still in there. Yeah, there it is.
I should have listened to you.
Yeah, when you hear it from old Selby, the however many time winner, feel like I had a pretty reliable source in there. Also a Freo man, I'm pretty sure. So.
Okay.
Oh. Off the deck, they've. Nah.
Insufficient intent.
Oh. Yeah, what's happened with
Ooh.
elbow? Yeah. So they put Dacos a little bit forward in that last play. It was the second, third, furthest forward player for the Pies.
They play him everywhere. Touch ball. Good position here for the Pies.
Schultz with no love lost back out west. Toss back in. Go on, Brayshaw. Oh! Good mark. Now it's on. Well, my man Cole Warner, one of my best mates, Harrison, went to school with, had a few classes with there in Melbourne.
See, I don't know why the Pies have made Hoskin Elliott sub a few times already this year, haven't they? What was it, last week?
Last week it was, yeah.
Hmm.
Anyway, we were speaking of fantasy scores and some touches. Let's have a little update on how the first half of the first quarter's gone. Tracy, 2 goals, 21. I saw Houston had a fair bit of it with a 20. Your man Sarong on a 19 early.
Not
Must
that
feel
good.
good.
Fist bump.
Anyone else really relevant? Josh on a 14. Where's Brayshaw on 8? Oh, it's because he's had 4 touches, but all handballs, which is annoying. Long. 2 handballs and a tackle. Now, where's our man Nick on a 4? Gee, and my man Murphy Reed on a 0. That's why he got moved to the utility spot. Doing well. If you
There's Brayshaw. Brayshaw's got a clearance. Straight the boss.
There we go. I'll do another +3. And for all the slack I've been giving Darcy, he does a good job with that hit out. Voss now 3-7. He'll have that in his mind.
He's got it.
Doesn't look like it.
He's got so much energy the way he plays.
Yeah, well, that's half the reason I was so hot on Freo. Just their 3-4s, Voss, Tracy, and Amos. You know, at least 2 of them would have been number 1. Well, would be number 1 key forward at Brisbane.
Yeah.
and their smalls.
What are their matchups down there? What are the defenders that the Pies have got on them?
Yeah, we'll be
On their
able to see here.
Well,
So
Quayner's on
Quayner's-
Voss, which isn't going to work.
Moore's gone to Tracy, taking the number one. We'll take a look at the throws, by the way. Now, my man Ned gets out of it. No free kick, brace, sure. Oh, Chris does well. Spot on the court. Oh, no. And Elliot's not going to miss that.
They can't be having that.
That's a momentum killer.
Mm.
It's just absolutely clean bowled him. What's happened here? Oh. That is awful. Anywho, real clearance battle at the moment. Oh! And he's complaining for a free kick!
Yeah.
He wants the free kick as well. Shut the fuck up, Nick Dacos. Oh my god.
No, I think it was there, though. It had to be in there. Surely. Watch this. I reckon it was there. Right to the throat.
God, how's the head thrown back on him?
Yeah.
As Wagner already had the hands around Nick and he got close to the ball too. Well done from Pearce.
Freo players everywhere.
Bolton again. He's going to try and work his way out of trouble. He needs to be quick. He throws it on the boot. And as far as... Is that Ed Allen?
Yeah.
Goes up. Don't get any points for...
How would that feel? Did you hear what the commentators just said? Because I didn't even realise that. But Ed Allen made his debut against Freo. Would have been at Optus Stadium in the draw last year. How would that feel for a player in their first game to have a draw?
Yeah, wow. It's always a confusing feeling after a draw, isn't it?
Yeah.
No one's really happy with it. Have a look at a man in the chat now. Saying Doc's going to play him. Well, it's easier to say now than before the game, but there's a long and Dacos tackle. Yeah, anything can happen. Plenty of time left, just like we found out with that Pies Cats game last week. My goodness. Nick Dacos kick. Cox goes tumbling over. Turnover. Dacos gets the handball out. Long with a handball in there as well. Hoskin Elliott feeds out.
Well done.
Clark beautifully done. And here they go. Have numbers as well.
Oh.
Whoa. So, Simpson listed as a forward. It looks like he's playing back, though. That's what I'm saying. Chipped inside 50 from Perryman. Cox! Oh!
No way.
Wait, that go through?
Must have. Oh, it might be touched.
I thought it was touched off.
Hmm.
It's got the USA mouth guard. This bloke.
Let's watch this.
Yeah,
No way. If he dropped, like, was he tackled though? If he dropped the ball, wouldn't have been holding the ball?
No,
Was he not really tackled?
it's just a marking contest.
No, but watch. Oh, he got it spilled out.
Brayshaw gets it out. Wagner, Bolton with the 1-2. Who's which one of the tools now?
Oh,
Dudley! How's the bounce? Not going to go anywhere.
look at Reed's after him. Oh,
Oh, big bump! Oh, how determined to keep it in. Great kick. Ruckman on the wing. Where's Skinny Sean? There he is.
Skinny Sean.
Elliot tried to ride. Another one for Brayshaw in there. Clark. Dudley back deep. He's going to bomb it inside 50 to one of the tools. Just outnumbered in there. Darcy Cameron across to Josh. Back to Howe. There's an easy kick there. He's going to take it. Perryman. Again. Josh Dacos wrapping around. That's 2 plus 6s for him. Crisp. Looks for Cox. Hits him. Happy to just work their way forward. It's free run and jump here for Membry. Doesn't take it. Schultz taken out. Gonna get forward half stoppage. Brayshaw again in there. Crisp. There's Dacos again. Gotten away from Wagner. Side bottom.
No.
Five. Yeah, it seemed pretty easy for Collingwood just work their way up the wing. That play prior. Maria in here, up the pies. Well, this might be an opportunity for them here. Schultz. Inside it goes, out the back is Elliott. Yeah, don't handball that off. It's going to be another, well, should be another goal against for, yeah, Fremantle trying to have those brave kicks into the middle. So Elliott puts that one through. And they're within a point.
They started to get on top of everything the last few minutes.
Yeah. Which is half the thing. Like, I knew the Alps were there in terms of tipping with the pies, but I just thought their system, you know, sort of...
They've got the depth.
Yeah, that too. And, yeah.
Pretty versatile kind of team.
Yeah. Tracy, not the man for the corridor kick, I don't think. Middle again. Skinny Sean wins that one. Sullivan only as far as Jordan Clark. And he's been sneaky good fantasy-wise this game. Bomb forward again. Moore's going to fly over the top. Goes quickly. See, that's something we haven't seen enough of from Fremantle. That mark to handball time. Nick gets another kick. Good take from Clark.
Jeez, he's playing well.
Long. Sarong will get a +6 or a +5 at least. No, +6 it is. There's Brayshaw's going to get his first mark. Handballs it off. See, there it is. Man on. Escapes him. Reed.
Oh.
Come on. Oh. Good mark. Oh. Thought Murph was gonna do it for me. Too easy, and he's gonna play on it. Floats across, risky move. Membry goes to defend, and he's gone. Intercept by Schultz. Now Hill's out, and there's... Oh!
Got a couple at the back already.
Yeah. Able to play on and walk it through as well.
Yep.
It's another one from turnover as well. Yeah, surely you just calm it down, go into the second quarter. You know, in the lead, and now... Yeah, Schultz he's found a new sort of gear in that midfield forward role, whereas he was just stuck as a, high forward for Fremantle when he was there. Now, are we going to see anything in these last 10 seconds? Going to see a tackle. Surely Brayshaw just throw it on the boot.
30-degree day in the west in May.
Sit out.
There we go.
That's that. I mean, Lockie Sullivan got another, I think, 6 points.
Yeah.
Anywho, let's have a look at how we're tracking the first one. And I'm going to switch it off a bit because I'm curious. I'm starting at the bottom. And there it is. My Murphy is on 2. He just had that handball. Okay. Now, what do we have? Clark with 11, Chris with 10. Huge starts for them. Elliott and Tracy were sort of ignored because they just had the 2 goals. Sarong, 8 touches, a mark, a tackle. Behind in there, works way up to a 29. That's good news for owners of him. Brayshaw worked up to a 24 after he was on an 8. That's fantastic news for me. Houston, same on a 24. Josh Dacos on a 26. Nick got up to a 21, so that's fine for what you call a poor quarter. Yeah, you're happy with that, because if that's poor, if he can just take it up a couple more gears, he'll be going 30-point quarters, and, you're still working with 100 plus. Matthew Johnson, for those that were brave enough to get him, had an 18, which is you'd be happy with that as well, because he's priced. Let's have a...
Even with that turnover too.
Yeah. Well, it doesn't matter what you do with it. That's the the beauty of AFL Fantasy. Yeah,
Yep.
47 break even, so he's almost halfway to making you money in the first quarter. And I'll say super relevant. My man Ned on a 15. That's below what I've come to expect from him, but 5 touches, you'll be fine with 1 tackle. Still got that roll, he'll pick it up.
Yeah.
And that's about it, I'd say. That's bloody disappointing for Freo, conceding on that cusp of quarter time, isn't it?
Yeah, for sure. So what were they leading by? Like nearly 20, I think, at one point there.
Yeah, Dudley kicked that goal. They had a rush behind. Yeah, what a goal. I wish it said on here the scores on it, not just the time.
Yeah. Remember we said that last week.
Yeah, would have been close to it. But regardless, 42 for Jordan Clark. There was someone in the questions asking if he could be trading out Jordan Clark this week. It was real luxury one. We just said no, there is absolutely no need. He can have a bounce back. I mean, I see why. He hasn't gone above 100 this year yet, coming off scores of 61 and 61 last week. He's on 42 in the first quarter. Very much good for him. I think rolling 22s. What do we see the top 6? Let's start with defenders. Who do we see them being?
At the end of the season?
Yeah. So you'll have a Whitfield, a Sheasel, a Zorko, all locked in.
I don't even have Zorka at the moment.
Don't have him as a top 6 defender? Wow.
Well, I don't even have him in my squad at the moment.
Yeah, he's still coming down in price. Like, you can afford to hold off on him. People are buying him when he was 1.2 or something after he started the season with, a 112, a 126, and a 119.
Yeah.
People wanted a piece of that, and then...
I could have made that move this week of actually going Holmes to him, couldn't I? I feel like I could have... Because Holmes has been that inconsistent, we worked that out last week.
No, I think he still has room to go down, to be honest. 109 break even. It's against North, who he hasn't scored below 100 against, I'm pretty sure. So this week could have been a good one to to go well. What else we got? Would you put Wanganeen Miller in there now? Because I certainly would. I think he's got a fantastic. They're always looking for him. It's just the sign that he's going to get heaps of footy, heaps of those marks in particular.
Yeah.
He won't get your tackles, but plenty of footy. He's had 2 games below 100 and a floor of 86. It was that one game. So he's in there for me. So I'd say if we have to put an order on it, I'd go Whitfield 1, Sheasel 2, Zorko 3. Gee, then what? Like, I don't like the look of Martin at the moment. He's just been sort of all over the place in terms of his role. Could you go a Josh Dacos might be in there?
Yeah. That's a shout.
Yeah, Ash, it's been great. Wouldn't be surprised if they start to move him up the field a little bit more, though.
Yeah, just use his skills in that. Sinclair.
Anyway, yeah, God, he's giving me nightmares at the moment, but you'd hope he bounces back. Speaking of bounces, we're bouncing away for the second quarter. Tapped away, Sarong starting early again. Bolton with another one takes a bounce. Gonna go long inside 50. Worked out it from Frampton. Dacos needs to put his head over the footy here. Josh, that is, he does. Goes back to Howe. Handball over the top, but can only find the boundary line. Ball ends. Never deliver it there. Tapped out. Brayshaw, keep working, get there. Oh. So there is Matt Johnson, you heard that. Around the footy now. See how he goes, because he's sort of standing on his own there. Nick kicks it forward.
Like to see him get going a little bit.
Never gets rid of it. That's not going to count as a Dacos
Well,
tackle.
Me.
Every opportunity. And Taffel crisp. Had plenty of it. Throws it on the boot. Tapped away. There's Johnson again out of the middle. Clark. Plenty more of it and hits his target in Ryan. Happy to just go down the line here.
Whoa!
Whoa! Brayshaw needs to get it out.
How could have been
Not
upended
quite.
there?
Yeah, that's the most terrifying feeling in footy, and I'm... they're going to show a Dacos tackle over a dude getting tunneled.
Oh. Here we go. They'll show it here. They won't even show it, so they'll show that thing.
See, that's perfect form. It's not in trouble. Who'd we see it? Great mark from Cameron. But we saw that earlier, a few weeks ago with, who was it? Someone going for the footy and just whacking them with their bum or their hip. That is perfect technique. And just because the other player hasn't gone in with the same heat and intensity and have sort of stuttered, he didn't have anything to answer for it, and rightfully so. Tracy!
Yeah. Have you worked out your man Simpson yet?
Yeah, I haven't really kept much of an eye out for him. Let's see this.
Well done.
Well done from Amos, yeah. Not usually an on-baller. Sarong gets it out quickly. Here's Pierce! Wouldn't they love to see a goal from him? Oh!
Get around him.
Wowee.
Don't say that often.
I think I saw him earlier in the earlier in the night. Not in the night, like earlier in the season, in the year sometime. He got him from a set shot. Let's see his movement. Keep my eyes on him. Yeah, so there we go. Breaks away there. Bang. Yeah, it's a great handball from Sarong though. And there it is, career goal number 7 for Alex Pearce. My goodness.
In his 131 games.
Dacos handball, misses the target.
Ooh.
Jordan Clark, head over it. They are going to pay it. Yeah. Right, with a great kick. Johnson again. Man. Looks on the inside. Straight to Howe, who we didn't get another vision of him getting upended.
Yeah.
But we won't say that's the worst feeling in footy when you're up and, flipped. That's a great handball. And you just have no real... Give it to Brayshaw! Oh, Frederick! Get the tackle at least. Yeah. Take a tackle at least. If he gave a free kick away, that would have been my, +3 or possibly more turned into a -3. Dacos is just holding him. Yes, Brayshaw! There's a kick. Can he pick out a target? Up top, Tracy keeps it. Long handball. Amos gets away.
There's your man
Simpson!
Not a bad spot, though.
Yeah, would have loved to see him get a goal.
His kiss on his tape. Oh, couldn't chase it down.
Oh, what? I thought Nick was going to take the kick in. I wanted it. Not quite the mark. Schultz there getting more time. Given a long time to get rid of it. Yeah, I've got spun the full 360. Well, here's the thing. He can stand there and shake his head all he wants, but a few years ago, he would have been driven into the ground there.
Yeah.
But obviously, the way things are now, given plenty of time to get rid. Jackson.
Players are rethinking, before they go into the tackle, what they're going to do.
Mm-hmm. Bolton lost it. Johnson!
He rushed that. He had a lot more time.
Yeah. That's what I was saying on the broadcast now.
Beat him to it.
Plenty of time to go. Crisp again. My word, what a game he's having.
Great kick. They're out here.
Membry now. Out the back. Oh, huge tackle from Pearce. Oh, I want to see a wide angle on this. There it is. Back.
Could have been a lot worse.
Yeah. Oh. Cox, side bottom. Did he have prior opportunity?
Go on.
Yes, he did. Bolton with another. Been getting a few. Goes back to Ryan. And here it is. The long mark to disposal. Well, it's specifically marked to handball, right? But, yeah, mark to get rid.
It was a big spoil.
Oh, interesting disposal.
Mm.
All right. No touch for Brayshaw. No touch for Ryan. Needs to get rid of it. Needs to get rid of it. He does. Back to
Somehow he did.
Brayshaw. Now Bolton again has some space to run and play on. Asking for a lead. Oh.
No one really come at him until late.
Yeah, well, he was asking for it. That was a great kick, all things considered.
Mm.
Out to a Josh. Can't quite get that. Yes! Very nice.
Fist bump for you.
Yeah, I was just here eating my pasta and I look up and see it sailing through. Come on. Steps through, yeah. Wow.
Did real well.
Lovely, lovely. Bang. Let's go. Alright. Where's my man freaking Ned Longbin, by the way? He's there. Haven't seen him with much of it.
If it's saying anything, he's on the same fantasy points as Dacos right now.
Ooh. Now Johnson again. He might even get it back here. Oh, fumble from Bolton. He was out. Oh. Yeah, Bolton just had to be cleaner. I thought he was away. That would have been a real fire starter. He's one of those players you love to see bursting away. Oh, drop mark. Ryan.
Oh,
As well. Look at his Pies pressure. Gets the kick out. Now can't rake it in. Can't rake it in. Ball it up. Dacos still on the bench.
don't sub him out.
Tap straight down. I honestly would not mind it. Because the amount of people that have him... I feel like there are more people that have him vice or captained than there would that people that just don't own him. You know? Bolton again. Amen Simpson. Simple. Simple kick corridor. Corridor simple kick. That'll do.
Tagger.
Yeah. Handball. Mark to handball. Ah. Mark to handball. Kick.
Slow build up.
It is, and I took that. I talked about Collingwood's system earlier. You have a team in Collingwood that are probably the best sort of well set up when they are set up against the team that takes the longest with the footy and gives you the biggest opportunity to, get set behind the ball. So that was easy for me. Crisp again. Just can't get rid of it. Dacos just needs it to flip. Yeah, not a fun one.
Nope.
Nick. Still walking off on the sideline. Brayshaw with another opportunity for some. Crisp again gets it out. Bolton again. Warner.
Oh,
Cox needs to get it out. Oh. Shit. Just gonna run around him as Hill. And hits the perfect option.
oh, look out. Good
There
timing.
he is.
Hopefully this can
That
help
is
him get going a little bit.
Yeah, that's a fantastic option. Who was on him? Bolton just not wanting to defend.
Mm.
Look at this. How free does he get from him? Come on, Ned. Lovely! Oh, what's he done? Must have been a hard high five. See, he'll just get out of the back. He's going to keep going. Lost. Keeps going again. Yeah. Look. So, yeah, I don't know about that. Someone else please take him. That's not how it works. It's a great tackle from Schultz. Cox and Darcy. Darcy gets it out. Collingwood high tackle on Schultz as well. No one's on the mark. Good work back. Dacos! He gets the holding free. No!
This will be a fist bump.
No!
I mean, look, I want Freo to win, but I also want Dacos to do well. So,
I suppose.
and you want Brayshaw to do well, but Collingwood to win.
Yeah. Funny that. And you, 7th touch.
Oh,
Oh.
I actually thought he missed that for a second.
It's never missing. So it was a holding free. I saw Buddy Wagon have the arms around. Yeah. It was a contest, and then just here he drops down and goes for the tackle. Yeah. That may be the spark that the Pies need. I say that, they're ahead by 3.
Mm.
It's a lot to do with their accuracy in front of goal, however.
The draw might be on again.
Yeah. Schultz trying to make his way through. Beautifully done from Warner. Clark again.
Yeah, his pants pulled down.
Brayshaw works around. Lovely handball. Now Isaiah Dudley. Clean
well.
pickup.
Great kick.
Wow.
Who's
Oh.
okay? That was odd.
Yeah, I think, yes, that bit of pressure. Oh, no, Brayshaw. And here come the Pies. Gotta look for Elliot. Oh, it's men out everywhere. Dacos again!
Out. Here we
Out of
go.
the square.
This is exactly what we want before halftime.
2 bailout. Oh. Oh. More of that, please. More of that, please, Nick. Look, as long as he doesn't outscore Bray, I'm happy. He can score a 120 as long as Brayshaw's on a 121. That's fine. On the other end, if both of them do crap and we have to go back to our captains, that's fine too. So I need either... But either way, I need Dacos to do bad.
It's competitive, isn't it? Oh,
Plenty up. Oh,
not touched.
well. Quainer with it now. Just inside Frampton. Around the back, not really sure who that was to. Lipinski tied up. Moore gets away.
Oh.
Does he? That's ball.
Good work.
Win the free.
Good not to play advantage there. What are the crowd going crazy for? For more, was it?
Yeah, it was just a tad over the mark. Clark. And I think this is why Moore was trying to stay out. Might know Clark's range, and man, 15 touches, 4 marks. Wouldn't he love a goal to go on that stat sheet as well? He's going to back himself around the mark. Leaves it out right. And Vosny with the mark. Tries to kick it around. Hoskin Elliott. Goes. Darcy.
Did you hear what Schofield just said?
No, what did he say?
He said that Dacos is playing as a 1-out deep forward at the moment.
Oh,
He's a
don't tell me.
They're probably
Don't.
doing that to save him from getting injured.
Possibly.
Where is he? Where is he?
Oh, shit. No! Oh, you're shitting me.
This is actually a good move. I like it.
This guy can just play anywhere.
Nah.
Top
You
of the
gonna set
square.
it up?
And away goes Lipinski. Happy to take it.
Yeah, I was going to say that. He's definitely sore.
Yeah. They finally put Clark on him, an actual defender. Oh, where's the Rockman? Jackson's right there. It's a worse feeling when you're under a touched ball and you're good to mark it and you just know no matter what you're getting smashed. You'd almost rather be the other person.
Yeah. Well, that's great.
Lipinski! Oh, come on.
Goalkeeper.
Warner. It's to a 2-on-1. Well done, Tracy. Down the line he goes. Amos does well, and that might be 50.
Could have been.
Ooh. That'd be harsh. Not 15, they say. Sharp. Goes back to Amos. Stops again. Back to Shop. He has to hit a target here. He's going to go himself. Has he got the legs? He does.
Where are we?
That's Patrick Voss.
They're glad to have him back in the lineup.
And there's the guy that kicked the goal. I love those. I love those so much. Kicks
Had they
the
showed
goal.
someone else.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Maybe they could have showed Amos.
maybe.
So there's Voss
What
there
did
in
Voss
the
even do?
pocket. I mean, he leads Quainer away. I don't think it was as it was worthy of getting the camera shot.
Well, that's why I just mentioned. I'm like, oh, I'd be glad to have him back in the team.
Bouncing away. 4 minutes left in the first half. Sarong just gets overrun by McCreary and he's going to keep going with it. Oh, big fly from Clark. Tapped away. Got to keep working here. The Dockers. Crisp sells some candy and puts it through. That's an Ed Long. What is this cameraman doing? Now they go to Crisp.
They're all over the shop.
Did Ned Long have anything to do in this play? No. It's out the back. He's getting in some good positions. Don't think that's worth getting the camera on him though.
Yeah, no.
Maria's liking this comeback from the Pies that we mentioned earlier with the worm. And well, could we see one more? Johnson, long tackle. That's what I want to see. Jackson gets it out. Ooh, Bolton's flying. Perryman now. Goes to Moore. Looking to go to the wing. Goes Cameron. Just can't. Oh no, saying he's had enough.
That's
Not
is that not
15?
15? They're making up as they go.
Long, get rid of it, bro! Do something! Remember, Warner has to do well. And he does. And they've given it. They've paid the dump. Oh, that is the definition of what they're trying to rule out of the game.
Yeah.
Shocking. Ooh, good kick. Not seeing a lot of Dacos ball up forward. When he is, it's punishing, but...
Yeah.
Good take, Amos. He's trying to work him in. He's not afraid to put him on that wing just to try and work him back into the game. 2 minutes left in the half. It's going to chip it a bit. Clark. It's a great kick. But now what? Oh, 50 against Dacos!
No.
Yeah!
Can you go for home from here? Nah. Gonna say sometimes they make the 50s sometimes a lot longer.
Yeah, I know something about that. Tracy! Amos!
Oh,
Not gonna have the legs.
not a great kick.
Oh. Yeah, that's... Oh. Yeah, McCurry might be in some trouble for that. Might really be in some trouble. Wagner tackled. I see Sarong. I see Brayshaw. Sarong just can't grab it. Over top. Crisp recollected. It's forward Ryan. Going into the final 30. Oh, Chapman. Gonna play it on. Crisp. Don't give it to Dacos.
Elliot. That's a goal.
Another one. These Pies, hey, it's like 2023 grand final. Just end of every quarter, they seem to get a goal.
They just keep peppering away.
Nah, I'm pretty sure this got over the line.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think Pierce is upset with Chapman there, saying, "What are you doing? Why aren't you?" I mean, when he punches it and it hits the back of the post, that's probably a good indication that it's gone over. Yeah. 14 seconds. Can we see anything happen? Camera tapped away. Brayshaw gets an extra touch for me. Oh, maybe we can! After the siren! Oh, Amos! Oh, it's not going to get anything for it.
Oh, look
Now
out.
Clark and Dacos. Good battle. Oh, how good's this? Running off next to each other. We know Clark's not afraid of a bit of a contest. It's good to see it's not with an umpire for a change. And there it is. Pies by 10 going into the half. And let's take a look at what we're all here for. Who is leading on those fantasy points? No surprise, Chris won a 76 with 16 touches and a goal. 3 marks, 5 tackles. That is a lovely stat line. Clark also, he'd be leading disposals. Yeah, he is. The two of them, 76, 72. Just oceans above the rest. Matthew Johnson, 56. My goodness. Has he shot me up about not being a good option? My word, he's just got that, a little bit of inside time. And, well, from here on out, he's making you money if you did go with him. Just having a, look, was he 6 600Ks, is that what we were looking at for him? Yeah, 677. So cheaper than, Long. Well, more expensive than Hostway, but has that job security that Hostway didn't. So yeah, wow. Good option, fair play to him. Ryan, 53, has had a tough season. Brayshaw, 51, is nice. He got the goal in there too, but I want to see if he's sitting on just over 50 with a goal and 15 touches. It just shows he's not getting enough of that outside game. 1 mark, 2 tackles. Need to be filling up on them. Dacos on a 46, so he would have been equal with Brayshaw if he'd have kicked that goal and not behind.
Yeah.
So, woof. 9 touches. So that's the difference. Brayshaw has 15 disposals and is on a 51, whereas Nick has only 9, but he has the goal, and that's because he's had, an extra mark. Same tackles. It just kicked a handball ratio as well, more than anything. Long's gotten up to a 41, so he would have had a pretty good quarter then, I imagine, right? Let's have a look at that, what he's doing with his score. But I suppose moving on from him on 41. It's been a pretty high scoring game, to be honest. Sarong 37's dipped off a little bit. Other than that, where's my man? Murphy Reed's up to a 6. Got himself a tackle.
Not moving up much.
No, I was going to use him as my loop, but it's a bloody good thing I didn't. He'll have to go next week because he's going to start losing me money.
Long started moving a little bit.
Yeah, 100%. What's 41? He had...
He was 23 when I checked because he was on the same as Dagos.
Yeah, 23 and an 18. So he's tracking it. Look, 80s from him that's fine. That is absolutely fine for him because, his break-even's set at 43.
No.
Keeps moving the way he's moving. Yeah, he's already making money, true.
Where's Dacos at?
Dacos is at a 46, so 5 behind Brayshaw. Just need Brayshaw to stay up.
Couple more goals from Dacos.
Well, I've kicked the same. What happened to my rank? I'm moving down. Moving up. Wonder who that's due to. Probably just Long. Imagine most people that have Dacos and Brayshaw, so
I'll be back after half time.
Yeah. Not a bad start for me after with Reed not really doing a lot, and he's off my field anyway. So I suppose I'll have a look over the matches to come. Saints v Carlton. So the big one out of this is a lot of people moving on Tom de Koning even before a game against the club he might be going to. Yeah, there he is, averaging 96. That's the big one for us. He's not in a lot of our teams now, so a watch on him. What's the break even sat out for de Koning? 119. Jeez. Okay, well, there's one to keep an eye on. Wangadeen, Miller, McRae, Sinclair, 3 of those big Saints point scorer. Me personally is going to need Sinclair to do something, anything for me after his... God. He hasn't scored above 106 in his last 5 weeks. And, he's had a 78 and a 61 in his last 3, which has killed his price. Fair play if you didn't jump on him, avoid him, unlike me. Is Cher playing? Did I see that right? Is he? No, he's still there. Right? Why? Is there a reason I'm feeling like Cher's not playing? I don't know why I thought that. Anyway, he's there for a few people. He's doing a fantastic job for those that started with him. Boxall, just hoping he avoids the vest, which... What's their team sort of look like? Got Collard, Filippo, Boxall, Hall and O'Connell. Yeah, look, keep an eye on it. I wouldn't be confident enough to put him on field again, especially with his time on ground. I think it was, 59%. So that's, a scary one I'd be sort of avoiding. And, that's about it from this game. If there's anything you want to chat about or check out, remember to leave it in the comments as well if you're on the YouTube. That's that. Maybe Max Hall in there for the odd couple of people, but probably one you need to be moving on soon anyway. D's v Hawks. Well, big man Max Gawn now averaging 113. My personal trade-in, he might be a captaincy target in this afternoon game. MCG, lovely time of day. What is it? Afternoon. First one of the Saturday. Petrarca, everyone will be watching. Oliver, for those of you that kept him, I personally jumped off because I didn't know how long he'd be out for, but it's just the one game. So if I knew it was just a one gamer, I probably would have kept hold of him and then got rid of, I think Sanders would be the one that would have been out for him. So, as bad as it sounds, I'll be hoping that he doesn't play too well against me, but no, all the best. I think taking that little bit of leave for your mental health, so step in the right direction as far as footy's concerned. Anyway, enough about that. Henry Hostwaite is someone I want to touch on as well once I find him. Hell, he might be even higher. There he is. Averaging 80. He's got the role for now. How long he keeps it, we're not really sure. But I'm not against if you trade him in. I know some people have those job security concerns with him. You see a 31 break even on a guy that scored 74 and 87 in his last two. Jump in if that's the direction you want to go. I'll sign off on that. Who else are we looking at? I suppose the sort of what's his name? Rivers and Bowie are the two that sort of outperformed what we thought they'd do. Rivers, I think, will go back to where he was now that Oliver's back. Bowie had a bit of an off game. We just need to see if he can do it. And just check. So May's in the squad. And obviously Lever is still out. So he'll still have a good enough job in there. Langford's listed on ball. And Lindsay on a wing. I'm still happy enough to keep him. I know a lot of people are calling for us to jump off him. But I'm happy enough with him. On my bench, probably wouldn't start him in nowadays. But 47 break even. Look, he's gone, he's gone 2 scores behind that. Or underneath that. And one of them was last week. So, I'm not worried. It was a weird game for Melbourne last week against West Coast from all reports. So I'm, not worried about him. He'll be a good option. Still definitely not a trade out like some people are making him out to be. And that's about the end of those teams, I think. Again, if I'm forgetting anyone, drop it in. We can have a chat about them. But just going through the names, not a lot. I'm really feeling like a discussion worthy. Move on to Essendon v Sydney. Who we're watching out of here? Well, I'll be keeping one eye on Chad Warner because he was looking like a great option last week. I didn't pull the trigger on him, instead going with the safer pick of... What did I go with last week? Safe pick of Petrarca And yeah, there's a good reason for that, as it turns out. But yeah, he'll be someone to keep an eye on. It's just with Warner, he had a game of, what was his stat line? He had a best on performance against not an easy opponent. Kicked. I didn't kick a goal. Had 24 touches, 4 tackles, 2 marks, and still only got in the 80s. I think it was 83 or something. So it's not fantasy really relevant, unfortunately, for us. So he's one we can sort of let through. The keeper, obviously, it'll be your Roberts and your Bices you're keeping an eye on. Roberts is doing really, really great, sort of owning that role back there. Bice needs to get back to his best, I feel. Again, not a trade out as of yet for me. 76 break even, but again, he's gone under that. Well, since his real breakout, he's gone under it twice. One of them was last week, so these reactionary sort of failures will happen out of your rookies, but a lot of the times they'll be playing consistent, you would hope. Zach Reed as well is someone I'm happy to keep in. Yeah, it's crazy people trading him out after that. 36 after what he showed he can do. He'll keep going up and up in price, so yeah, no question on heaping him. Watch on Merritt, watch on Martin. I feel like I'm missing a rookie in the form of Caden Cleary. Went big with I say big, he's got an 82-61 in his last 2, so really finding his straps. A break even of 27. Even in his tricky position, he's not your typical sort of running like back pocket per se. He's all about pressure, all about tackles. That'll get him disposals as well, just from being in that contest. So I'm fine with him being on my bench too. Pryor, some people are jumping off. What's his cash generation at now? 59. Yeah, you'd be happy enough jumping off him. Unless he's got bigger fires, he's fine to keep on your bench. But again, yeah, bigger fires to put out, that's okay. Kako as well. People are saying the same sort of things, that he'd come up the ground, wasn't a typical forward pocket, but look, hasn't scored above his 51 that he got in his first game. He's actually gone. Jesus. Oh, no, he hasn't. No, and he's been kicking a goal or two every now and then, but again, someone you probably don't want to be holding onto. And that's probably about that from the Dons v Sydney game. Didn't even put my tips in for them. I've got Carlton by maybe a couple of goals. Hawks in a close one as well. I don't think it'll be as one-sided as we think. Swans up over the Bombers as we move to the Suns versus the Western Bulldogs. So big watches. I'll start with some big trade outs for the Dogs, and that's going to be your Sanders, that's going to be your Davidsons, and that's going to be, there's one more I'm forgetting as well that is a trade out for them. I'm having to hold on to Sanders more out of need than want, especially with a 100 plus break even. But I am getting rid of Davidson. So, yeah, you take one, you keep one. Who we're going to be watching? Well, we've seen that English is looking to get back to his best. His winning sort of rock-on-rock matchups we've seen the last few weeks, which is what he was doing in 2023 when he was the highest averaging player of the comp. So, make of that what you will. I think he is back in a big way. Bont, just waiting for his price to come down. Libba, now that Bont's back, is someone you'd want to take the cash and run on. He made a good amount, but yeah, geez, already 94 and a 52 since Bont came back. And yeah, break even a 140. He has to go. You can get him in for it. Hey, you could get in a lot of, really, really great midfield options for him. Who are we looking at? Yeah. Merritt's, Dawson's, Dunkley even. Players like that Sheasel. That's what I'd be doing. A little bit of Sheasel. That's an absolutely fantastic trade, if I may. Anyone else real relevant in this? Sanders there. We'll be keeping an eye on Rioli, watching his price go down, 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 with Noble being the main distributor off of that line. He's gone down 117k. And he looks like he's going to keep going down, so that's a real tough one for him. And just looking at it, yeah, that looks like it'll be that for the Suns v Dogs game. Man, I've got like a goal in it, but I'm gonna go with the Dogs over Suns. Yeah, in Darwin as well. Good thing they made it at night. It'll be hot, hot, hot over there as we move on to the showdown. And I love these just as a footy fan. I don't have any affiliation towards either of the Adelaide clubs, but it's just a bit of feeling. Port have it as a home game. Rioli will not be there, which I'm very, very much happy about. This whole threatening stuff has absolutely no space in our game. But yeah, Dawson, Butters, Rosie, Rankin are the big sort of four. It'd be interesting watch on Dawson. We saw him go as a real full forward at times last week. So seeing how his role sort of matches up will be a good one to find, since I know he's a premium that a lot of people own, and he has also been rewarding a lot of people with. My goodness. Is he gone? Yeah, he's gone under 100 twice in his... Is that 8 games? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6... Yeah, his 8 games, got under 100 twice. And yeah, well, he kicked... Did he get saved by goals last week, or... No, he just kicked them, and that made his performance even better. So yeah, he's the type of guy you really need in your team at one point or another. Break-even's at 112. I'll be waiting for his price to dip down before I personally get him. He will be a top 8 mid. I've traded Rankin after his big week. I should have had him in so much earlier. What are you thinking on the showdown, Joel?
The showdown?
Yep.
Just Will Rioli, honestly. That's all I'm thinking about the showdown at the moment.
Yeah, well, he probably won't be thinking about the showdown. He has...
No.
Yeah.
Well, what's to go there? There was a report that came out saying that obviously he decided to not... He decided to see out himself this weekend. But then there was also another report saying that, like, he was going to warrant a suspension, like 1 game suspension, but because he's decided to sit out, it was going to be the showdown game, he was going to get suspended. And they're not going to suspend him another game, or they are going to suspend him another game?
No, I reckon they would have known what the AFL were going to do, and they tried to make it seem like, it was his choice. The AFL didn't affect it. He really didn't want to play in one of the biggest games of our season,
Yeah.
Right, guys? Yeah, no, he's suspended. AFL put it out. I don't really care what he says. It's fun. Yeah, like the on the field, like we've all had ones of I'll see you in the car park after the game, haha, and then just move on. But to go out of your way to text after the game on a personal, that makes crazy.
No sense.
No, surely I have better things to do. And I've always had that little inkling about Willie, all the off the ball stuff he's involved in, things like that as well. He's always been that kind. Yeah, don't like it. Anywho, yep, Rankin's coming into my team. So I bought in Rankin and Gorn because, well, first of all, they're guns. Secondly, they're going to be... Well, Gorn's going to be a top 2 ruck. Rankin's looking like he's going to be a top 6 forward. They're also at very low break-evens of 78 and 70. So you want to be getting them under what you think they're going to do.
Yeah.
Rankin's currently doing 97. Gorn's currently doing 113. Yeah, maybe they're not going to do that, but I just don't want to miss out on the points and watch them go up and have to pick them up when they're at a real big price. Would have loved to get Sheetal, who we'll touch on later on. Horn Francis is there as well. He's been actually going well again, which is nice. Imagine that, Horn Francis, the Port player that isn't in the reports. That's different.
Oh, well done, Chris. Oh,
Game's back on.
yeah. Didn't realise.
No. How do I
Just
completely
been
different
over 3
screen?
minutes.
Yeah, right. Good. Enough, yeah.
Johnson had a shot on goal, but he missed. It was like around the 50-metre arc.
Oh, jeez.
Bobby Hill. Bang.
Jeez, what is this out of the square?
Mm. Do you own an air fryer or not?
I do. I absolutely do.
Nice. No, I just, because obviously half time I went to see if there was anything to eat, and Mum ended up cooking up some nuggets, so I just snagged them. They're right in the air fryer sitting for me.
Bounce. All right,
was good, though.
Where's your clock at?
About to be ball up right now.
Wait, what's your time at?
Time's at... Okay, just wait. 7:26, 7:25, 17:25, I should say.
I'm at 17:14. I saw you were way ahead for some reason, and then I've just gone to live. Count me into 14.
16, 15, 14.
Cool. Brayshaw mark. Lovely thing to get back into. Brayshaw kick. Up it goes. Jackson with a good mark. Oh my word. Everyone was just trying to get out the back. See, as we see Johnson go over to a wing again. Nearly kicked it straight to him. But yeah, I suppose with Young out sort of indefinitely. It's not a bad option.
No.
Back again. They're going to keep it moving. And they're just going too slow again. And you're going to see the Pies set up here. Oh, Brayshaw trying to get a lead. No, going to have to go backwards again. There we go. Up it goes. Trace needs to get it out. Does too. Kowski. Amos. Oh. Needed that. Really needed that for his confidence. Might be the best chance he gets all game.
Mm. Holding the man. Dacos is off. 1-2, I like it.
Oh. Brayshaw. Not quite. Taking out play. Yeah, Freo fans getting restless with this slow play. Crisp gets rid of it. As hell.
Been pretty lively, Hazil, this game.
Mm-hmm. What's this quarter even?
Did you see during the week someone? Oh, who was it? It was a journalist that they were talking about Hill and Nick Watson or something, and who's the better player.
Yep.
And they had Nick Watson. They had Nick Watson over Hill, and then Hill puts out a tweet not long after that, and just goes, "Oh, disrespectful" or something. He said, "All the disrespect."
You wouldn't give a toss, surely, would you?
Nah.
Yeah, there it is. Yeah, gee. Worrying for Freo again. So look at... That's just quick play from the Pies. That's where Schultz goes. Sharp gets rid of it. Sarong beats tackle. Wagner. Jackson now. Wagner gets rid of it. Has the bounce. That's how you get your body behind it, Luke Ryan. Now Sharp hits Wagner. Warner, rather. Taking the time again. Just misses him. God. Down line, is that going to stay in? Just. Now, where's Dacos been this quarter?
Yeah, I don't know. I saw Gorringe posted on Instagram at halftime. He goes, "Oh, I want to see contested marking from Dacos now when he's forward."
Oh,
There's his brother.
McCreary. Oh, out on the full right. Ah, well. Get Brayshaw on. Sarong plays on. Deep entry. No, can get there. Houston. Away it goes. Perryman now. And here come the Pies. Run and gun. Free mark. Does well. Hill out the back. Membries needs to pick it up. Oh.
They needed it. Members have been actually pretty sloppy.
Johnson's there for a kick mark. Let's go to the lead of Jackson. It's back again. God, has anyone told them they're down by 4 goals? To Murphy Reed plus 6 though.
Yeah.
That's
He
his whole
loves
first
those
half
sixes.
in that play. Now look, long down the line, turn it over. See Schultz running hard corridor. It's a brilliant, brilliant look. And now look, Membry. It's just... They look lost. Great kick from McCreary. I spotted it. I just didn't think he'd be able to bite it off. And now Membry, we know, can send these soaring. He's missed it. Skinny Sean. Let's have a look at the fantasy stats anyway. I expect, yeah, Clark and Chris still leading. Ryan's up there. Brayshaw 65 is nice. Darcy Cameron doing what he does in the ruck on a 68. Johnson still at a 62, which is fantastic. And what has happened here?
Bobby Hill, he's everywhere. That's what's happened.
God. Don't think you need a lip reader to see what Justin Longmuir was saying there in the box. It's Hill. Oh no. Now Ryan gets it. You'd imagine the crowd would be getting pretty animated as well. Goes long, over the top. Amos. Here's some run and gun. Sarong gets it, goes long. Dump kick. Dudley gets to the ground. Voss tapped in front of him.
Did well.
He's trying to keep it.
Ooh.
Tumbles it over the line. Oh, and he's got the push.
I was going to say, the way he got up like he's, he's the man. He walks with so much swagger.
Check side.
Oh.
and slots it. like an oversized Papley. I'd be interested to see us push again.
Yeah.
Anyways, those scores. Sarong, 51. Perryman, 58. Not that anyone owns him anymore. Dacos, 53. And Nick, has he moved? I don't think he's moved. Long up to a 47. Where's our man that some people jumped on? Oh, Reed's up to a 17. That sucks. Looking for him, I can't. Yeah, Cooper Simpson, 51. Huh.
He's actually going alright. What's his price?
Yeah. He'd be basement. He'd be 230k.
Yeah, you'd think so.
Be able to have a look at it. Yep, 230k forward. Sullivan, Houston. Get there long, get there long, get there long, get it out long. Unlucky. Skinny Sean's getting the boots cleaned. 1-2 from Sarong. Wobbles it forward. Down the ground.
Is this Simpson's second career game?
Well, it wasn't his debut, was it? I thought it might have been his first.
Well, on his profile, he's got down as 2 games, but would this count as his second?
I think so.
Hmm. He's done well.
Alright, what have Freo got to do here? Reed. Unlucky. Tucked away. Warner does well against McCurry. Alright. Toss back in. Lipinski just gets it off. Crisp over the top of it, flicks it out. Brennan Cox now. Simpson, our man. Beautiful composure.
Can't believe we didn't hear about him before this game.
Nope. I have no idea. I wasn't in the market for a rookie this week.
Yeah, no.
Brayshaw.
See, there's not many that are gonna come in that I could think of. I don't know. Like surely Smiley wouldn't be far off for Richmond either.
No.
I mean, he hasn't been tearing apart the VFL. That's the thing.
Right. So you reckon it's not a matter of fitness; it's about his form.
Yeah,
Oh.
it'd have to be surely. Who's? I'm gonna have a look.
Lipinski again. Bashed forward. From
See,
Cox.
they've named Sims on the extended bench this weekend too, the Tigers, and he hasn't played a game yet.
Who?
Sims and Jasper Alga, they're both named on the extended bench for Richmond. I don't know if you've seen that. Both rookies
I
haven't
did
played
see
a game
that.
yet. Yeah.
Yeah, I doubt either are actually going to play. Brayshaw with a
No.
+5. Murphy Reed with a +3. Now, Dudley has no chance.
I love this little fella. Like, his story is good. Like, the fact that he got picked up late in the preseason.
Yeah. Tough kick. Walked in front of Moore and thought he disappeared.
Oh,
Hey, Pierce can't get the mark.
where is Dacos around? Have you seen him?
No, has he been on the bench at all? No. This must just be playing fucking full forward. Simpson, get rid of it.
Clark's held without it.
Now does Clark have the distance from here?
Probably does.
Oh no. No. Oh. Skinny Sean, Bolton just quick turn of pace. To Brayshaw, gets it back. Inside, it goes down this left-hand side again.
Oh,
Voss impeded over the top. Get there, Murphy. Get there, Murphy. Oh, stop running out of play. Skinny Sean still not in a good way. Cameron gets rid of it nicely. Needs to go here sharp. Gets the kick away. Lipinski goes to Josh Dacos. Touch, they say. Long. Goes corridor. No one there. It's going to be a foot race. Allen to Hill. And it's Johnson. That's a trip. Yeah, it's a. You don't mind that free kick when they're rebounding out of your forward 50.
Let's just slow it up.
Oh, well done, Brayshaw. Get it back. Get a possession out of it. No, that doesn't give you fantasy points. He's walking.
Jeez, he looks well.
Reed! Oh.
Simpson is such a smooth mover.
Uh-huh.
Where's Dacos? Is
There
that
he
in
is
there
out the back.
He might get it here.
Brayshaw. Yeah. Fuck your Dacos.
Did you notice something then? No, Dacos didn't even chase after that footy.
Nah.
So what, Darcy's subbed?
Oh, there's Dacos in the mix.
Oh, yeah.
Lovely kick from Ryan. Now let's go. It's a minute left. Where's Brayshaw? There he is. On the 50. It's Murphy Reed. It's in that pocket. Yeah,
Okay.
close to Brayshaw. Torp.
Ooh,
Excellent. Yeah, it's just, that's not going to do, I'm afraid. Oh,
that didn't look good. Huge patch of grass in his way.
wouldn't mind another, I don't know, Ned Long +6 or something.
Mm.
Not going to get it. They're zooming in on Dacos after he had a 1 disposal quarter.
Probably just checking in on him.
Yeah. Which, he actually went down in points because he gave away a free kick as well. He had a -1 quarter. Yeah, not a great vice if that was the option you went with. Let's see what we're looking at in terms of points. So Clark's already hit a 112, 26 disposals. Great performance from him. 20 of them kicks as well. When you're hitting that 20 kick mark, I think Marek was the main one that hit it last week, those 20 kicks, and ridiculous score. Yeah, you're really in some good territory there. Crisp just following on from he's slowed down a bit, but he's moving on. Him, Ryan, sort of similar. Yeah, very, very similar stat line, to be honest. Just a few more marks from Ryan, where Crisp were getting the tackles. Darcy Cameron's still, proving to be a great pick. I'm interested in... So he's up over the milli mark now. He's had 2 scores below 100 since the start.
Yeah.
Yeah, holy. It's a bloody good hold if you somehow had him.
Yeah.
Brayshaw also on the 85. Love to see that if you viced him like me. Bolton's been getting 21 touches for Bolton. My goodness.
He's been playing well. I haven't seen him play like this the whole season. Like he's been getting out in the midfield and everything.
Yeah, not a fantasy relevant option, obviously, but exciting one to watch. Johnson up to a 66, showing what he can do with that midfield time with no Young. So will be an interesting watch on him for sure. I'm just having a look at him again for like the 5th time tonight. So 677k. He's only gone up, 40 odd K since what he started with. 94, 95, looking due for another, 90 odd score as well. So, maybe he was a good option after all. Sarong 65 is doing okay if you held on to him. It's not panic stations. Ned Long 50, only a 51. He was on, was it 40 at half time? That is a bit disappointing. I'm trying to see what he got in the quarter. 10 in the quarter. So he needs a big one. For me, I'd love him to get high 70s, low 80s if he can manage a big quarter here. And that's that's about that in terms of who we're looking at. My man Murphy Reed with a 20. He's gonna lose me plenty of cash. What's the... actually, I'll have a quick look at how much he's due to lose. So say he gets to 30, which is generous. He'll lose me about 15, 20k. Go back into the 400s. That is annoying. He'll have to go. It's a good take. And I suppose I'll touch on the last of the Sunday games while we're here. So a little bit. Richmond v West Coast. Is this year's Spoon Bowl? A lot
Probably.
of Spoon Bowl. Yeah. Shorts there. He's been doing alright. He's one to keep and just let ride. Marek will be interesting with no McGovern, since he might actually have to defend and not just take kick-ins the whole game. Trainer's doing well. You keep him in there if you have him.
Just something on
Law
Marek
will be a
quickly.
watch. Mhm.
I'm actually fielding him this week and not having him on my bench.
Oh, that's a lot of money to be keeping on your bench. My goodness.
Yeah. I don't know why I did that last week. That's
It
alright.
happens.
It's changed here. It's work.
It happens. So yeah,
What did I
Laws.
do? I think I chucked him into my midfield, and then Foss, I chucked him down to the utility option.
Right. Yeah. Look, yeah, it'll just be another rookie watch, to be honest. Apparently Gross is
Yeah.
playing again after he got put as a sub and then dropped, and now he's back. Bo Allen, obviously, with the suspension. And yeah, that'll be about that for the Spoon Bowl game. I think we're not far off the bounce of the final quarter.
Yeah, there's no time on the thing there.
Apparently.
Can we see another Freo come back over at Optus Stadium against the Pies?
Wristbands. Coldplay. Yeah, Paul Bolton's doing his best. Wow, yeah, I'm just thinking now, what score will I take a vice captaincy from Brayshaw with? Because there's every chance you captain someone and then they get injured in the second minute and give you a 2.
Yeah.
So, what's he gone at? 85 divided by 3 is about, what, 28, isn't it?
Yeah, I think so.
Well, there's another +2. Dacos running through. And he's going to get a free kick from our man. Well, he's not going to get the free kick. Now, we know that Elliot can hit these from here.
Yep. Seen it happen before. No way. Oh,
Oh,
touch.
my word!
Was that
Doesn't
not
even-
touched?
Doesn't even celebrate it.
Well, I thought it was touched. Maybe that's why he didn't celebrate.
Oh, my word.
Made him work for it.
God. Look at
How
that.
is this not touched?
Yeah,
Oh, yeah.
just had the distance. 4 for Elliot, 3 for Hill. So those smalls are doing the job. Dacos again. Here come Collingwood. Good run from our man. Cooper Simpson
He's
again.
doing well.
Johnson as well. Now here we go. A bit of run from Freo. Ah. Touched, obviously. Brayshaw, get rid of it, bro. Get rid of it. Well done. Oh, don't need a free kick against. That's a lovely kick. Now they go corridor. He looped it a bit. And that's a poor handball.
Oh,
Oh, whoa, whoa, whoa. Stop play. Stop play. Stop play. He just put the fucking...
how
How have
they
they
not
not
stop
stopped-
play? Yeah. Oh. Just hold the ball up. He's not good.
What are they? There's every chance that the ball would have came back through him, lying defenses on the ground as well.
He's gonna fall over again.
Someone tell him to... Oh my goodness, this guy's on smoke. Whoa, okay, no, he's sitting down. Oh, he did the full, like, stiff
Yeah,
arms
had
as
his
well.
hand up. I can't believe that. I just saw someone commented on like this on this post saying, or in this group chat, but I mean saying Clark will get 3 weeks to where the AFL is going.
I reckon Clark had been lining him up all night as well. He wanted that. It's probably hard to see Freo
Well,
getting
now
results
Freo
out of
have-
this now.
They've got what they got 3 on the bench now. The Dana player.
Yeah, Collingwood subbed off side bottom in the third quarter.
Schultz won't come back on.
No.
If he doesn't get sent now, he's going to get. I was going to say if he doesn't get sent down for a test.
Done from Jackson. Seeing this one die out. More again. He's dropped it though.
Good
Alan
hands.
Perryman. Ball.
That's God. Thank you. Come on, Freo. Let's just make this a ball game in the last 16 minutes.
Yeah.
What? I don't know what that was. There's your man.
Well, he gets
Back to him. Oh.
2 points for it. Don't give Dacos a tackle. Bang. And that is crazy. Alright, it's another long bomb inside 50.
Come on, someone get there. Good. Good raid.
And there's one. And let's see if they can work their way back in. I mean, they're just bomb. You can't. Yeah, maybe you can, but you can't really see them gaining momentum off these goals of just dump kick inside 50. ground ball. You know, you need some sort of running system.
Yeah.
Yeah, Rasmus Colby, I haven't seen much from him. Alright, bouncing away again. Nathan trying to get it out. There's Erasmus. Chapman gets it out. Got to be a hold. Pincey's cleared out.
Oh, bad bounce. The pressure's heating up, though.
Yeah.
You cannot call that. Oh, my God. He ducked into that. Threw his head back.
Collingwood now. Big fly, Elliott. But Pierce still has it on top of him.
Here we go. Let's see if the switch
switch
works.
quickly. Chapman.
Oh.
Fucking God. That's to my man. That's cost my man a +6. Now they're out the back as well. Fuck me. They just give them too much time to set up. Okay, hasn't got the distance from there. Alright. Sharp with it now. 4 goals is the task for Fremantle.
Look, Freo are playing risky, but that's the way they need to play.
Great take. Not 15.
They're so hot and cold on it.
Oh! Tracy. Reed! Oh.
I think Collingwood would be nervous.
Around the legs, surely. In it goes again. Oh my God, big fly. Up and under for Bolton. Is it going to... Oh, has it gone through?
That's a goal. Yes.
Oh, there's the fire starter.
McRae's seen this happen before.
Yeah. Just so quick. See how reads the drop of it so well.
Mm.
That Voss. Dacos gets it out, turns it over. Johnson gets it out. Voss. Chapman. Brayshaw's in there. Over top from our man, Cooper Simpson. Here comes Clark. How's this? A bit of run from the Dockers. Dudley picks an option read.
Well done.
Look what happens when you just roll the dice. Still got to kick it though.
They got the momentum. There we go.
Looks good. Very nice, Murph.
Composed celebration.
That the Undertaker?
Just give it to their runners and let them take off.
Well, that's such a defensive setup off that centre bounce with, Wagner, Chapman, their second ruck in the form of Voss, and they still just can go back and move it. Yeah, Clark running through. He's the one whose hands you'd want it in. And then they just had one out. Freo now. Within two.
Oh,
Brayshaw.
no.
Gets it out. Wagner.
Great hands.
Gonna go himself. Gets it back over the top. Owlman. Get rid of it.
Get off him, McCreary.
Ah. Now, we know that Collingwood know how to navigate these sort of end of game situations, whether they're up or down. You have to get another goal if you're Collingwood.
Oh, yeah.
Whoa! Oh, good touch from Reid. I mean, not from Reid, from Crisp. Yeah, good run.
Oh.
Yeah, all these stoppages are wins for Collingwood.
You got to get Sarong back on the field.
Jackson smother from Elliott. Pick up from Wagner. That was clean. Can't quite get it out. Houston looks inside to be high.
Oh.
Top of the goal square, you'd think, from Cameron. Or just in that little pocket.
Oh. Communication?
Is there another twist to be had? Wagner. Crisp!
No.
And that just might be it.
Missed the seal last week. Might have the icing on the cake tonight.
Yeah. How is that for a bounce back? Johnson. Just ran into the back of frickin' Mason Cox watching the ball. Yeah. Oh. Just about squeezed it in. Top again. Jackson. Handball over the top. Clean
Not
pick up
over
from
yet.
Sarong. Brayshaw out there. Gets it back to Brayshaw. Good pick up from Tracy. All things considered. It's not a good enough handball.
Oh,
It's a great take. Now you can afford to slow it down. Great mark, Jackson. So wrong now. Goes corridor. Hits Erasmus. God, give it off to Brayshaw. Dudley. Great kick from Sarong, took a chance. And then great kick from Erasmus, taking a chance too. Now there's there Dudley. No, just drags it. That'll kill them, that. Still 3 goals. Crisp just breaking everything. Frederick has space to run. Just bombs it forward without thought. Straight down the throat of Frampton. That is just... That's bordering on unforgivable. Pistol goes. Frederick. Never had it long with a touch. Haven't seen him in a while. Lipinski up it goes. Done well from Ryan. McCreary's just going to stroll and roll on through. 2-on-1. Elliott mark. Now Elliott again just nails it. 6 for Elliott. Wow. Is that 6-0 for him as well?
might be. He's reliable.
Dead
Set shot
eye.
kick.
Yeah. Just couldn't go with him. Yeah. 6-1. Sarong throws it on the boot. I just had to go the simple option in Jackson. Hill just waltzing through. God, Elliott. Brayshaw kick. And now it's end-to-end stuff. Jackson's going to look long. 2-on-2. Gone to ground. Erasmus gets it out. But just... cleaned up by Collingwood again. Dacos does well to get it off the ground. And Sullivan, he's been pretty good today.
Yeah.
Gone to a pocket. Hoskinelli though, one more. And it's to Jamie Elliott again. And now Elliott to kick 7. Leaves it out right. Wow, this was with all the changes to their lineup. No Maynard, no Tagoe, no Myercheck, no Pendlebury. Still get it done.
You tipped the Pies last week too, didn't you?
I did, yeah, through gritted teeth.
It looks like 1-on-1 in the streams.
Yeah, that's true. Sarong does well. Wagner gets rid of it. Johnson puts his head over it. Brayshaw gets the handball out. Frederick through the gap. And again, Johnston. Gonna hit an option? No, they're just lacking that polish.
Yeah.
Oh, Brayshaw. Kick for goal. Kick a torp. Did you just say it's still time for Fremantle?
Not anymore. I doubt it.
Free run jump for Cox. Clark warbles it in. Amos still might get his goal. Hangs it out right. Let's see if Fury got one more.
Look at the view of the stadium. You've never been to Perth, did you say?
Nah.
No.
High tackle for Long. That'll get points for the free kick 1, point for the kick. There's another mark for Long. Another kick for Long. Oh, Cameron can't quite get it. Get there, Brayshaw. Handball, Brayshaw. Clark again. Amos. Sarong. Can they get one more goal? Wobbled forward. Dropped by Howe. Pierce is up there again. Dribbled, held in. A minute left. Who's missing the boot? Sarong in the ruck. Yeah. Touching on that. Dacos at 17 touches. Had 12 more clearances, Freo. Had however many more inside 50s as well. We're going to see another one here, but does it eventuate to anything? Murphy Reed tackle. Down Tracy. Never out. They're just going to play it on. Dacos for one more touch. Now Frederick with a chance. And he nails it. And I mean, they're gonna go back. I mean, I'd like a Brayshaw kick or something in there.
What's Pierce doing forward?
They're down by, well, they were down by 3 goals with 30 seconds left.
Yeah.
Yeah, where to for Freo after this, though? Crisp gets rid of it. God, what would Elliot get? Another one? Might be high on Johnson. Gets it out. Brayshaw touch. That's fine.
Yeah.
The Pies by 14. Not too far from what I would have said. Well, let's see.
End scores.
What? Yeah, the last one's ended on. Alright, Clark. 134 with 33 touches. Leading disposal, 24 kicks. Very good effort from him. Had the 8 marks and 4 tackles as well. Ryan was poor, but still got 30.
You could tell Clark was a standout.
Yeah, it was all over everything. Crisp was good in there as well. Had a fantastic first half, but he must have maintained it over. Brayshaw 117 is good. Is it good enough to take my vice, though? Gee, that's... If he could have just got one more kick and got me to a 120, that would have been
You'd take it.
fine.
That's a risky spot if you'd want to take it, but
It's Gorn against the Hawks and Sherry.
decent. Like, I mean, I wouldn't say decent ruckman, but some ruckman have actually done really well against me so far this year too.
Yeah, if he just got that 120, I would have taken it. 117 is tough. Anywho, DC a ruckman that got 110 plus there with the 110. Elliott's 6 goals was massive on the night. So 9 of Collingwood's 15 goals came from him and Hill. They're small forwards, so that's real highlight for them. Sarong 91, he must have gone big in the second half, then I imagine. If he still got to that after a pretty disappointing first half, I'm pretty sure. Johnson 79 you'll take. He was looking like it'd be much more, but then, like I was afraid of, got pushed out to the wing. Got a lot less of it, so I'm scared, but fair play if he did. Could have had a goal in there as well, to be fair, which would have boosted it. Who else are we looking at? Josh Dacos will come plummeting down in price with a 70. Long 67 is really sad for me. God, only the 12 disposals and 7 tackles. For him, Dacos 67 as well. He'll go down in price, not as relevant, but that just burns a lot of people's vices. Imagine that, though. I've gone the right vice captain out of those two. And then, some people are forced into a Gorn and Jerry captaincy.
Yep.
If they captain them and I don't, and they go massive, then I've just been punished for choosing the better vice.
That's the thing. Like, you don't know what you'd have to go. I think you'd have to take Brayshaw regardless.
You think 117 will do?
I think.
Gorn scored over 117 in 5 of his 8 games. Look, I might, just for the safety and security of it, then I'll be able to sleep tonight, knowing that they got that. What else are we looking at here fantasy wise? Murphy Reid saved his score to a 39.
What was his break even?
Oh, nearly 60.
Oh shit, yeah, right.
Oh no, over 60, 64.
Yeah.
So if he scored a 52, he was losing 7k, which is 12 under. Take that. Yeah, it'll be about 20 or 30k down.
Yeah, right.
Which is what he's done the last. He's gone 36, 39, 39 his last 3, so he will be going next week. Rather annoyingly, but hey, he might, considering they can both play forward, he might go to our man Cooper Simpson with a 59 from a basement price rookie.
Exactly.
18 disposals. He'll keep his spot.
I think so. Murphy Reid's an interesting one because has he played every single game so far this year?
Yes.
People that have had him, I reckon, better be waiting, I don't know, for next week because I reckon he could be dropped.
Oh.
Well, like, the thing is, though, he plays a good role. He plays a good role, regardless of if he hits a scoreboard or not. That's the one thing that benefits the Dockers.
Yeah, well, so Voss came in for Narkle. Erasmus came in for Hayden Young, and then obviously got the sub, I think. Yeah, got the sub, and then who moved on field? It was maybe Dudley or someone, and then Simpson came in for Draper. Did they say if he was omitted or what was up with him?
Don't know.
Yeah, so look, I reckon he's done enough to keep his spot, but Yeah, interesting start. 67 for Long, 67 for Dacos, 117 for Brayshaw. I mean, everyone owns Nick, but it's just the fact that my premium's not scoring great continues. Ned Long is a mid-pricer, not scoring great as well. Reed 39 is nowhere near my team, but he'll drop. God,
Joys of fantasy.
What a fucking year. And yeah, Sharp down, Reed down. Rasmus obviously was benched. Markov came on, I didn't see him get the ball.
You know?
Anyway, that's... Yeah, about that. Weird game. Weird game, but Par's up by 14. Dockers a lot more to look at for their sort of... Well, yeah, game plan's gone for. That puts them... Well, obviously everyone has a game in hand over them, and they're already out of the 8. So if, you know... There is a world where Port, Essendon, and St Kilda all get up. Pushes them down to 12th or whatever it is.
Then they've got the Giants next week, who haven't been at the best either.
No, that does not get any easier. Let's have a look, actually. Their next fixtures are GWS, Port, Suns, and then the bye.
Winnable games, but they're
Not
also
easy
tough at the
games.
same time.
They
Yeah.
are, yeah, 100%. Saturday over, Saturday night, Saturday over. Yeah, well, what else have we got for this round that needs some touching on? We've got, yeah, Cats v Giants. I do not like touching anyone from Geelong's midfield, at least. I need to see Holmes pick up from a 90 average, since his break-even's up to I think 140 or, 119. So I need to see more from him. Whitfield should go fine without any tag there. Smith. Would Bedford go to Bailey Smith? Is that a thing?
Someone has to go to him.
Well, it would be Bedford.
I think,
well, Bedford...
yeah, he would be.
Wait, is Bedford even playing? Because he had that big... Oh, they said it was something to do with blurred vision rather than a concussion they were putting it down to. Is he listed on the extended? Yeah, it's still in there. Stanley and Humphreys out. Myers will come in. Probably Buse will come in as well. Closey, Stevens, Polkinghorn won't play. And then Darcy Jones out. Be Riccardi in. The other 3 will just be on the extended as well. Yeah, Tom Green will be a watch. Ash will be a watch. Callahan, who... Another one of my swing and misses, although it could have been worse considering I sort of sideways traded to Will Ashcroft.
Yeah.
Callahan, I owned him since the start. Anyway, he went 57, 79, 79. So I traded him out. And then he's gone 105, 98, 121.
Yeah.
It's just typical, isn't it?
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, like I said, at the same time, in that time, Ashcroft's gone 41, 108, 119. So not too far below. But it's the fact I used to trade on it when I could have been fixing something else.
They've got Levi on the extended bench, haven't they, this week?
Yeah, he always starts on the bench, though. He'll play.
Yeah.
No chance. It's an absolute star. Anything else we need from Giants and Geelong? I suppose Stewart, he's in the black book, locked away. I'm not touching him. What are they doing for Ruck? Not that we trade it, but Stanley out. So they have Blitzov's rucking, yeah. And they'll keep Sam DeConnick. Key back. And
I know this isn't a Supercoach stream, but I did bring in Fonty 4 Supercoach this week. I traded him in.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, right. Talk a bit about him.
I think he's named on the bench. Yeah.
Oh, there he is, yeah.
Yeah.
We'll see how he goes at least. What did you do for fantasy last week? He scored a 70? Okay.
Yeah, he did real well.
Wasn't expecting that. Yeah,
Yeah.
11 break even, yeah. Yeah, fuck. Okay, well, one to keep an eye on for sure. Good
Yeah.
pickup.
As long as he can hold his spot.
And lastly, North, we will be watching Jerry, who a lot of people bring in. We'll be watching Cheezel, someone a lot of people bring in. People bought in Dunkley. Zorko, I think you could bring in, because he loves the game against North. Hasn't had a score underneath 100 against them in his last 6, I think they were saying. So he'll beat his break even, and he'll start making money with that, with the obviously possible upside that he explodes and goes massive for you as well. Ashcroft, a lot of people have. Daniel will be on the way out for a lot of people, myself included in that. Just having a look. I think his break even's 102. Whew, it's getting up there for him. Yeah, Levi, if you've still got him, easy hold. I don't know why. Personally, don't know why people trade him out so early when there are so many other people you could have been going. It's a bit like that with Reed and Trainer as well. And other than that, yeah, anyone from you?
In that game?
Yeah, I suppose Tunstall will be listed on the extended, I imagine. But yeah, for Brisbane, it'll be a simple Sam Day, Will McLaughlin out, Morris and Lohman.
Morris has just signed an extension, hasn't he? I think as well.
Yep, sure did, McMorris.
Mm.
Fantastic news. And God, Lohman's getting cheap as well. Break even in 94 still. He's already low 400s. He'll go into rookie territory.
Far out.
He's had scores of 4 from 8% time on ground, 14 from 54% time on ground. That was the one where it looked like he was holding a sheet of paper into his armpit the whole game running around. And then, the other week as well, where he's got 23 or 48% time on ground. So, yeah, you get to score a goal as well, but get him back to fitness, and he might be a trade down target off the back of a few games.
Yeah. Need him playing like he was in the grand final.
Yes, sir. Yeah, well, even on his debut season, still got robbed for Rising Star. I'll stand by it. Screw this Ollie Dempsey guy. And I think that's about it from that round, I suppose. Yeah, the other, I say risk with captains if somehow there's a world where Gorn and Jerry both are laid out, and you're like, well, crap, for a vice, but just weird things like that. So I think,
you never know what's going to happen.
Exactly, might just shake hands and say thank you with the Brayshaw 117, to be honest.
Play it safe and go to bed happy tonight.
Exactly, yeah. Well, was a smaller and probably less exciting one than last week, wasn't it? But still,
yeah, I'd say so.
Good for a Thursday night to watch some footy back. We got to see Elliot kicked 6. It's crazy, and some of our guys go up. A lot of people won't be taking their vice captaincy in Dacos. And thanks everyone for tuning in. If you're still hanging around, we still do have a few people hanging around. So thanks for joining us. Next week, what do we reckon? I'm away for. It might have to be another Thursday night. What's on Thursday night next week? Suns and Hawks. That might be a good game.
My boys.
You'll get a bit more of a passionate watch along because I will
Yep.
be footballing on Friday night and I'm at a work conference on Saturday night and then
I think I'm
the
on
Gala
till 6 or
on
something
Sunday.
next week. Yeah, no, Thursday sounds good.
Yeah,
I reckon
exactly.
so.
That's just it, yeah, and then Sunday I'll be at the Gala, so we'll pencil that in for another Thursday. So yeah, everyone.
We're wearing our
must
Indigenous
work.
jersey too.
Yeah, I don't think Brisbane. Oh no, Brisbane did do one. It was designed by Cal Archie's brother, I think they said.
All right.
Yeah, and
Yeah,
still
nice.
in there.
Yeah.
And I always love those Indigenous jerseys.
Yeah.
Just quietly.
I've already copped one of the Hawks ones because they always bring out two.
Lovely. Yeah, the Brisbane bought out two as well.
Yeah.
That's another game in Darwin. Gee, those Darwin guys are getting spoiled.
Yeah.
Wait, is that... Hang on. That's back-to-back home games in Darwin for the Suns.
Actual?
Yeah, so they train there... Well, they play there this week, obviously, against
Yeah.
the Dogs on a Saturday night, and then they play there Thursday night.
Would they stay there?
What was that?
Would they stay in Darwin the week, you think?
They play Saturday night, Sunday. Hard to tell. Yeah, hard to say. So who knows what sort of training camp or what they'd have, but that'd be a bit of a piss take flying they're back in the space of less than a week.
Yeah.
How good's the scheduling? Anyway, we're waffling. We'll end it there. Thanks everyone for watching. Tune in for the next one. I suppose we'll still be here if you enjoy what you saw. Leave a like, subscribe. I know we had the Panic Room app for the Supercoach boys, some fix up trades and things before deadline, which is always a good watch on a Thursday as well. And follow the Twitters on screen for myself, BK_IFS, and JNH Cookie for Jolie. And we'll see you in the next one. See you.